want this spread from the fucking lowest, dingiest, dirtiest gutter to the highest peak of Mount Everest. I want the news spread that Anissa is only 8% Lebanese.
Yeah.
And that Keemstar is more black than Anissa is Arab. Please, God, everyone must know.
Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude.
Whoa, Ian.
Buddy, you can't say shit like that. If I said something like that, this fucking shit would be banned in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
You can't talk about making the streets run red with blood, but this guy's the most promoted guy on Twitch. What the fuck is going on? All right, it's time. Okay, let's have a look at Hassan.
Yeah.
So last week, we heard the news. Hassan Piker was playing the victim. He was telling everybody he was detained and hassled and persecuted for his political beliefs. Well, the Department of Homeland Security has decided to speak out about this and debunk Hassan's claims. The Department of Homeland Security debunks fake news narratives about law enforcement during Police Week. You know this headline chafes Hassan's ass the most. It's Police Week. So if we go to the next slide, lies for likes. Influencer claims he was targeted for political beliefs. Claims that Hassan Piker's political beliefs triggered a CBP inspection are baseless. Custom border officers follow the law, not agendas. Upon entering the country, this individual was referred for further inspection, which is a routine lawful process that occurs daily and can apply to any traveler. Once his inspection was complete, he was promptly released. Suffer Hassan. I wish that they actually did detain him indefinitely and violate his rights.
This is bad
Shame
news.
on you. Shame on you, Homeland Security. Well, here we have H3H3 has cooked this up, which is Hassan contradicting himself, messing up his timeline over the whole thing. Let's have a look.
All right.
Total runtime of it was like 2 hours, which was definitely faster than I thought it was going to be.
How long did
This
it
is
last?
America.
How long did it last?
The whole process took over about 2 hours, and they went back and forth. Like there was a point where he asked me all these questions. Like,
so how long was the interview?
oh, I don't fucking know, dude.
No, he doesn't know.
I have no
He
idea.
doesn't know.
He's I think they did a.
I mean, you probably weren't counting.
They did like a timeline assessment, and I think they like added some time to like when the plane landed or something. I don't fucking know. Like, who gives a shit?
You see, before he was very confident. Now, not so much. Now that he's getting exposed. Here we have a whole graph laying out the timeline. Okay, H3H3 brought this picture up, which it's crazy, dude. He looks like the thing from Beetlejuice. This is insane.
What the?
I swear to you guys, this is not altered in any way. This is actually genuinely how this bozo looks when he goes outside of the house. What is he doing? First of all, his head is so fucking small. But zoom in. If we go to the next slide, you can see his like feet.
Yeah,
they're
I'm zooming in. I'm zooming in.
Like, it's crazy, bro. His head and feet are so small. And then
oh my god, that's actually really funny. That's actually. Oh my, look at this. Look at this body.
Bro, what is this?
I can't even. He is the thing from Beetlejuice. What's his name? Gary or whatever. And then you Beetlejuice. And then fucking the Goombas from Super Mario Bros. Movie. Remember?
His hands are bigger than his feet. How does that happen? How did that happen, bro?
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Who told him that those pants were the look? Who told him that those were the way and that those were fire? Like, he's trying, by the way, it's obvious.
Just like a genie.
It's obvious he's wearing fucking padding in his upper torso. It makes him look fucking ridiculous.
Yes.
What the fuck is he doing?
Looks like a genie,
Okay.
doesn't he? Like it's like
So,
little.
now here we have a black-pilled Hassan who's saying that nothing he does makes any difference and that everybody in the world is disregarding him and the youth are becoming racist and he's suffering.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Let's fucking get some subs for racism.
Dude, how's your ego right now? I don't really care. Like all of this stuff is aura, whatever. Okay. Yeah. Aura farming, except the real problem here is, regardless of all the PR,
Aura farming?
I don't think I am making an impact in places, in avenues where it matters. I don't, regardless of all
yes! Safos! He goes like not making an impact in avenues where it matters. You're right, Hassan. You're not. Thank God.
This is perfect that this clip's in here because when we head into the BreadTube Xanderhall segment, we're going to dissect and discuss a lot of BreadTube failures.
The next like 3 segments are all really one segment, which is the complete decline and failure of all of these leftists. We're going to go from Hassan through iDUBBBZ into Xanderhall. They're all in massive decline. They're finished.
You see Xanderhall begging for groceries?
Oh, sad. Sad. Please, guys, I know I waste $800 a week on weed, but can I get groceries?
He does not make that much, dude. He does not make that much. It's bad. It's bad.
I am making an impact in places, in avenues where it matters. I don't think I'm able to penetrate broader consciousness amongst the youth. And I think that's what matters. And I still think that Americans are deeply selfish in their examination.
Everyone thinks you stink and you're boring. Oh my, who watches this?
Examination of foreign policy. And
imagine going to Twitch as a 16-year-old to watch foreign policy fucking streams.
Yeah. Oh my God, man. This is so fucking joke.
But Ash, let's say you're playing Fortnite at 16. Yeah. You're going to watch Hassan for the foreign policy segment?
No.
16-year-old cares about foreign policy.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I think people are just collectively getting dumber and dumber and more racist by the minute and by the day.
They're getting more racist by the minute. By the minute, racism is rising.
That's fucking wild.
Suffer.
I constantly feel sad about that.
Yes, he constantly feels sad. Suffer, Hassan. All right, so now we're getting into Hassan's best friend, iDUBBBZ.
Wow.
Remember, guys, if you're on YouTube, you're watching this segment, hit the like button, subscribe, make sure to ring the bell.
Tell your friends.
Because the feltening continues for iDUBBBZ. The first folder is called The CUCKENING Continues.
Wow.
So Anissa's just full on humiliating Ian.
Oh no.
She's saying bi women are in her DMs. This person goes, Noah Samson looks like Anissa with a mustache disguise. Changed my mind. And now Anissa is openly flaunting that bisexual women are sliding into her DMs to cuck iDUBBBZ.
Brutal.
Ooh, suffer, Ian.
Oh.
Gets worse, though. Now she's flirting with Denims openly on Twitter. Denim saying, my love language is delivering beautiful desserts to my beautiful friends. Anissa goes, where's mine? Is this how you treat your secret lovers?
No!
iDUBBBZ, no!
It's over, bro.
Uh-oh.
No.
Cuckold alert. We got this one here also.
She goes, Denims replies, maybe driving up now and I'll be there in a couple of days.
She's going to be there in a couple of days for another cuckolding session.
There'll
Ian
be
watching
desserts
from the corner. Ian wasn't there to watch in Austin, and so he complained. He's like, but I thought I get to watch Anissa. Well, he'll be able to watch in just a few days. Denim's going to be up in Seattle. Okay, so now we're talking about Creator Clash. It's time for the Creator Clash update. H3H3 goes, Anissa, how's Creator Clash going? I heard it's been postponed. means canceled, because only 2,000 tickets sold.
I'd be laughing about
Oh
with the tears.
no!
Oh.
Oh no! Ian, you might have lost your reputation, success, money, friends, dignity, and a few brain cells, but you've cemented your new legacy as the worst fight promoter of all time.
Oh man, that's vicious. H3 with a fucking left hook.
So we now have perhaps further evidence that Creator Clash has been canceled. This person on the H3 subreddit says, "Hello, family," which is cringe. "Last evening, I got a message from Ticketmaster that my Creator Clash 3 tickets were voided and I had been refunded. I've been emailing them to get refunded since Lena dropped out, but they have been very unhelpful. Is Ethan's post about it being postponed true?" Ooh, it could be. Now, there are counter rumors to this that are very strong. Well, before we get into that, this is amazing. This person goes, "I love the promo of a small card collector and no mention of Creator Clash. Damn, this event is in a dumpster." And LA Beast, the main event, goes, "It might be at this point." Now, if you don't know who LA Beast is like one of the most chill and positive dudes in the world. When LA Beast is saying your event is a dumpster fire, it's a fucking dumpster fire.
Yeah. Holy shit,
man.
dude. Here we go.
So now this is on the Wikipedia, and this is apparently, the rumors are the event has not been canceled, but they have found replacement opponents for both Funky Frog Bait and LA Beast. Now, the replacement for Funky Frog Bait, nobody cares about. It's Peach Jars. It's some random OnlyFans girl. Yeah, exactly. But the main event, the suspected main event now, is supposedly LA Beast versus Furious Pete. And I actually know who Furious Pete is.
The eating competition guy, which, by the way,
Go ahead,
Forrest
Andy.
Gumpsky,
Yeah.
me, Furious Pete, Superwoman, Fluffy Talks, and a few other Canadian people did a live show. So I actually did a live show in Toronto, downtown Toronto, with Furious Pete. I'm not kidding, by the way, it's real.
So if we go to the next slide, I think we get to see Furious Pete. Oh, wait. So this is LA Beast. LA Beast is saying he didn't come all this way to quit. He says he'll fight in an actual dumpster that's on fire, if that's how Creator Clash is going to be. And then if we go to the next slide, I think we get some more info here on Furious Pete.
Yeah.
So this is Furious Pete. This is who LA Beast is supposed to fight. He's yoked.
He's a very nice guy too.
But the thing is, he has cancer. So he's successfully battled testicular cancer twice in the past, both times going into remission. Then in 2017, he uploaded a video stating he was yet again battling with cancer, his third time.
Damn it.
Then in 2019, he stated the testicular cancer returned and his second testicle was surgically removed, requiring him to undergo testosterone replacement therapy for the rest of his life. So he's on T, which may complicate getting this bout sanctioned, that he's on TRT and that he's had his testicles removed, which is pretty similar. Like, it's like, you know, the main event should be like the promoter, Ian, testicleless.
By the way, how shitty is that? Cancer 3 times? You're like, I did it.
He's lucky to live.
I know. He's an awesome
holy.
guy, by the way. He was a fantastic person to hang out with for the time.
But him and LA Beast did content together in the past. We don't have to show this, but this is them competing.
Yeah,
it's a butter off. They compete to see who can eat a pound of butter first.
I wonder why he got the cancer.
Whoa,
no,
buddy.
That's kind of crazy.
So,
he did some fucked up eating things where he would eat like like a whole thing of like shampoo. You
Yeah,
just, like,
it was
slurp the whole thing, and you're like,
crazy stuff. That whole year, like Furious Pete and Shoe
Yeah.
Nice and LA Beast, all these guys. I'm honestly more excited for this main event than I would be for LA Beast and Harley.
yeah,
But
same,
who knows if this is even going to happen? The promoters haven't said fucking anything.
WILLYMAC show does these great documentaries that break down, you know, people that we like to talk about, actually. And here we go, Creator Clash.
Anti-Semitic people that are attacking you guys, but they're not me. They're not Anissa. It's not Hassan.
I should go to the old city so I can get my fucking shit pushed in by some of the most inbred fundamentalist hicks.
It's not all.
Wait, inbred?
Oh no! Anissa dog whistling anti-Semitically.
Yikes.
We have an anti-Semitism alert. Anti-Semitism alert. Where is
Whoa.
Gabe to take the Jamha's bank account? That's what I want to know.
You know?
Can we get some old school cancellation up in this bitch? I remember, fuck man, there were right-wing anti-Semites getting all their shit taken for way less, but apparently this is platformed on Twitch and YouTube, everywhere. It's okay now, I guess.
Okay.
It's not all of these other creators that you're attacking.
Bro, they're literally making up stories to justify falsely calling CPS.
The house is just like covered in dog, and he has kids, and his kids like crawl into the dog. God forbid.
Oh, wait.
What
That
the fuck?
empanada's house looks like the back room.
What are you talking about inbred? Like,
Yeah, you know.
Look at him. Look at him.
But isn't this the back rooms, like, style house?
It is.
It has like a cage on the window.
Well, he's in Argentina.
Well, that makes
Because
sense.
I think he is on the run from the law or something, buddy. I don't really know.
Allegedly, you know.
I don't know what they do with it. They contracted a parasite that I had previously never heard of in my life called Giardia from the dog that is all over his house.
So this is not a joking matter, by the way. It can be very severe and deadly to small children. I mean, much like many other illnesses,
Kino.
it's very, very, very dangerous when infants get the same sicknesses that adults get. It makes sense why he doesn't care about Palestinian children when he is neglected.
Okay, yeah. Oh, this
Well, he
makes sense.
doesn't care about Palestinian children because he doesn't even care about his own. That's such bullshit,
That's
dude.
actually a crazy line, isn't it?
Crazy.
How are you? How is this happening? How is it happening? How? How is this happening?
Crimea river. Her chat like saying, oh, we're gonna call CPS, oh, someone should call CPS. It's not even remotely like that. In fact, a CPS call is warranted.
Where they're, well,
No.
they're calling CPS, Child Protective Services, to come to our house and break up our family.
You're
By the
not
way,
the biggest victim on the internet,
You
Ethan.
notice here with WILLYMAC, he just gets straight to the core of the matter.
Yeah.
What iDUBBBZ refused to address, which is the CPS call, which is where all of this shit crossed the line and went way too far and was insane.
Yeah.
But iDUBBBZ refused to even mention it during his videos. So I appreciate WILLYMAC just cutting straight to the core of what this is. But he really does look like the cocked.
He
the rain.
does. But yeah, and
Ultimate.
with the WILLYMAC's edit too, it's humorous, to the point, and it's very just like this, like you don't even need his voice to explain the situation.
And now it's all going to be downhill from here, probably. But let's hope
Let's
not.
check it out.
Nah, apparently it's
Nah, I think WILLYMAC makes good videos. He makes good ones.
these guys.
Be mean to them. If they feel bad.
Okay,
if they
what the
feel
fuck are we looking at here?
Whoa. Well, Hassan himself dressed like a maid in
Yeah.
cat ears on that trip, which is crazy, bro. Like this generation's so cooked.
It's done.
Like it's cooked. It's
Now,
cooked.
how many subs for the casino to wear cat ears and maid
It'll be-
outfits?
The goal will be scammed. Worski, is there something you want to tell us?
No,
Is there something you want to explain?
No.
harassed, honestly, great. I don't give a fuck. Them. Each and every one of them. We need to be mean to these guys. We need to be assholes. They deserve it.
I love that iDUBBBZ is crying because him and his wife got called a cuck, but then he crazy makes Ethan for people role-playing killing his wife.
Wait, everyone! Ela Klein's in the house.
Holy shit!
Oh, was that ever cringe? Buddy?
Was that not the gayest?
Whoa, buddy!
Secretary,
What
choose
in
the
the
secretary.
fuck? Imagine being on the same team as that thing. I'm not even sure what that is.
Is that even? Oh my god, that's. Oh.
Take those prisoners. Take those IDF genocidal soldiers. Where do they keep the secretaries? Secretary got...
Human skulls are getting mailed to their house.
Around the same time, we received 2 human skulls in the mail at our home.
I
which
love
led-
that. I love that iDUBBBZ is being made responsible for all of this.
human
and being put up
skulls,
on this cross, like, good job, iDUBBBZ. You really nailed it, buddy.
I swear it's like the meme where the guy's pushing the tiny domino into the big domino, and the small domino is content cop. The big domino's human remains being mailed to H3. Oh
led
my
us to having a
god!
very pleasant interview with the FBI. Things have progressed well past the point of that's just what the internet does.
I'm done being nice to Ethan. I gave it a chance. My sincerity and my empathy in that last video was real.
Hassan's fans and orbiters are retweeting people saying, I'd love to swing their kid by the legs into an oak tree over and over again.
Wait, what?
Whoa, that's a little unhinged, don't you think? A bit much. There's no empathy for that, though.
I'd love to swing their
he's
kids.
He's just triggered by that, says iDUBBBZ, as iDUBBBZ cries because he was called a cuckold and hides on his paywalled podcast for the next 6 months.
Jake Chinatown needs to chill. So does hapless homeless. Hapless homo, I mean.
To get some help. Maybe if he stops harassing other creators. Maybe if he does these things, eventually he'll find peace.
All of this is happening and somehow Ethan is labeled the harasser. How can you not see what's going on? They're doxing him and trying to take away his kids for mild political differences. That's why this video is sponsored by Aura. And a topic where people's personal information is maliciously...
Go by Aura, I guess.
I gotta say, though, like, it's such a serious video on such a serious topic, and then you gotta shill your sponsor.
Well, you do. You gotta make your money.
I don't know.
I'm pro shilling.
I don't know. It kind of feels greasy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Whatever. Let's skip ahead.
Anyway, guys, we're gonna hit the goal, are we? You know what I mean?
Shared and posted online. It's important to remind what else is due using imposter family member a few weeks on. Was exposed. $1 million.
I get it. He has to get paid.
Identity theft
No, but
insurance.
it destroys the flow of every video, though. And like 4 minutes into every single video, it inorganically transitions.
Yeah, I agree.
And then it's not even. It's like, okay, so we already have to sit through the fucking pre-roll ad, then we have to two ads, then we have to listen to your sponsorship, then there's the mid-roll ad, 6 different set of fucking ads. But whatever, I don't give a fuck anymore, I guess.
Yeah.
It. It's over. Everybody's doing it, so you may as well grift. It's
exactly. Aura, there it is. Check it out.
Start your 14-day free trial. Thank you, Aura, for sponsoring this video.
All right. Thank you.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
This drama stems from Ethan and Hassan's disagreements on Israel-Palestine. Now, you might think Ethan must be super far right or something. No, they agree on 95% of things.
Do you believe that Israel is committing a genocide in Gaza?
Yes.
Okay, great.
That was the most felted.
It's just so disarmed him. He's okay, well.
You know, like it's so
a disagreement that you and I have.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. If you want to add that, like the genesis of Zionism included, you know, the displacement and you know, the ravaging of the culture that existed there, then I would agree with you.
He even cried for Palestinians getting killed, relating to being a new dad.
As a father, it's even hard to talk about. This dude was holding his infant. It was like a year old. He was like patting her on the back and saying like his final goodbye.
But this guy,
was,
by the way, totally heartless genocidal monster here, right?
Yeah, exactly.
This is so demented, the witch hunt that these guys have for him. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Where's iDUBBBZ empathy at?
I'm a new dad, and that shit really fucks me up.
Yeah, this wasn't.
By the way, we watched that leftovers back in the day 2 years ago. Wasn't Hassan fake crying?
He was.
Remember? And then like
it was
H3
totally
like,
disingenuous, and then H3 is like genuine.
yeah, like a real cry. That's crazy.
Because Anissa is 50% Irish and 50% Lebanese and grew up in Canada, so she can tap into empathy that Ethan can't comprehend.
I'll say it for anyone who doesn't know. Anissa is half
He's gonna hit him
Lebanese
with the
and
receipt.
half Irish. For anyone
I
unfamiliar,
want this spread from the fucking lowest, dingiest, dirtiest gutter to the highest peak of Mount Everest. I want the news spread that Anissa is only 8% Lebanese.
Yeah.
And that Keemstar is more black than Anissa is Arab.
Mm-hmm.
Please, God, everyone must know.
Irish have been on the receiving end of a lot of oppression and genocide. On the part of the Lebanese, they've received a lot of oppression and attacks from the IDF. So Anissa is very well familiar with the.
By the way, this whole like saying the reparations for black people for them having, you know, their great grandpa was a slave.
No, it's buddy,
so
it's
we
not
gotta
even,
pay.
It's not even at that fucking level. Because at least like those are the actual descendants, or like Anissa is seriously be like, yeah, I've never lived there. Like, you know, only 8% of my ancestry is from there, and you know, but I know all about it just because I'm 8% blood related. Like, it's insane.
It's
like
ridiculous.
Like, since when does your blood give you knowledge? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Since when does your genetic makeup magically give you geopolitical knowledge about the Middle East? It doesn't.
She's Canadian.
Propaganda and the shit coming out of Israel.
As terrible as the Holocaust was, obviously.
Oh my God, Willie!
Oh, he's got this one. He's gonna give it the old 1-2.
He's front loading it.
The Mangala jab, and then he's hopefully gonna come with that 8% cross and knock this fucking bitch out.
It was horrendous, and how disgusting the doctor was that did the experiments on did it on Jewish people. They found a couple of really groundbreaking discoveries through that experiment.
I'm going to be real. I don't think I've ever actually seen anyone defend Mangala or be a Mangala apologist other than Anissa. And I've been in some pretty fucking
crazy chats.
You know, I still don't think I've ever seen anyone defend Joseph Mangala.
Yeah, Boogie did on Killstream.
Boogie 1488.
And then I called him Boogie 1488, and then it became a meme, yeah.
He prefers that Nazi propaganda. I am also half Irish, so that makes me an authority on all things in the Middle East, unlike Hassan, who is 0% Irish. Ian does this appeal to authority to make Ethan seem like an idiot, but the authority he's appealing to is Hassan.
I would say that Hassan was very well equipped to talk about that topic. He's just got done capturing a massive progressive audience who are very politically savvy. They follow Hassan. Hassan is strictly a political streamer.
No, he's not. Stop. The reason why they follow Hassan is because they're not politically savvy. That's why they would listen to Hassan as opposed to anybody who actually knows what the f they're talking about. Okay. Second of all, Hassan, most of the time, is just reacting to various slop videos, and a lot of the time he just leaves his chair to react to it. Like, for the longest time, Hassan spent most of his time watching MasterChef.
Yeah.
Okay?
I have dozens of videos documenting how this dude will blatantly lie and make up conspiracies when covering topics or arguing with people. But we don't even have to reference those videos because another day has passed, and that means Hassan has told a whole new set of lies. So I just want to give you a sample of just how dishonest this guy is. Ethan talks about Jewish heritage in the Middle East. Hassan then ignores that and argues against something Ethan didn't even say.
Hassan attempts to deny Jewish heritage in the Middle East. It characterizes them not as indigenous, but as white colonizers. This is
the Israeli heritage in the Middle East is now tarnished by, well, first of all, Israeli heritage in the Middle East. What the f is Israeli heritage in the Middle East? That doesn't exist. Shut the f up.
He didn't say Israeli heritage. He said Jewish.
What the fuck is he talking about? Jews never lived in the Middle East at any time. Okay, let's hit play.
Whoa.
Talking about a 76-year process, okay? You can't really call that heritage in the Middle East, okay? But as far as Jewish heritage in the Middle East, that's valid. You can talk about individually
Arab
That's
Jews
literally what Ethan said.
and whatnot, but that's not what you're talking about. You're playing fast
That
and
was
loose,
Ricada
making this
ass.
dangerous.
No, that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing, Hassan. Oh my God.
Inflation between Judaism and Zionism once again, over and over and over and over again.
You're the one doing that.
Hassan is denying Israeli heritage in the Middle East. The Israeli heritage in the Middle East, you know what that is? Death and destruction, genocide and apartheid. That's the only thing that Israeli heritage is in the Middle East. If you're talking about Jewish heritage in the Middle East, that's a little different, of course.
That's literally what he's talking about. Ethan won.
Are we really gonna pretend that the Arabs in the Middle East don't do genocides all the time?
Yeah.
Like, Hassan, are you aware of what your people, the Turks, have done to like the Armenians and the Kurds and shit like that?
Don't bring that up in front of Jank.
Yeah, don't bring that shit up in front of Cenk or he'll fucking lose his mind. But apparently it's unique to Israel, the violence and senseless genocide. It is not.
Yeah.
The argument without even being there. Hassan's chat finally corrects him for fundamentally misunderstanding Ethan's point, but it doesn't stop him from declaring victory in this imaginary conversation.
Oh, he didn't say Israeli heritage in the Middle East. He said Jewish heritage in the Middle East. My bad. Well, let me tell you, Jewish heritage in the Middle East is not Israeli heritage, okay? So you can't talk about Israel while talking about Jewish heritage in the Middle East. So my point still stands.
His ego is out of control. Hassan makes up in the debate with Ethan that Iraq gave a right to return for Jewish Arabs after they were kicked out.
The Iraqi Jews can go back to their home tomorrow. The Egyptian Jews can go back to their homes tomorrow.
Absolutely.
That is insane. You are fucking out of your mind.
Yes, they can.
Okay,
they
how? Tell me how.
Can.
How did
they
the Jews go back to
they
their...
They don't want to, and I understand why they wouldn't want to.
No, they want to.
Destroyed Iraq.
Why
but
would
yes, they could.
Lonerbox immediately pointed out that Iraq return law specifically excludes Jews. He can't even tell the truth about the pop he's drinking.
Hold on, what are you drinking?
Oh, man. Oh, man. Cooked.
It's a Dr. Pepper.
Isn't that who owns that?
iDUBBBZ and Anissa get tied to all of this, and they're guilty for all of it now, and they're gonna be held to account. Oh no!
They're in front of
oh man!
They're in every thumbnail. They're in every like discussion about this Middle East.
This was such a bad idea.
Oh
it
man!
Was so dumb of them, man.
So crazy.
I don't know, but it's not on the BDS national BDS list.
We'll double check.
Yes, I'm 100% sure.
Hassan is so incompetent, he came into a single Google search that shows that the owner of Dr. Pepper is a staunch Zionist. The point of this isn't that Israel is in the right or all
crazy.
It's not just the owner is actually just a full-on Zionist.
Are bad. It's to show that he will confidently lie if it makes him look better in the moment. He didn't know about any of these things, yet he lies to try and act like he's in the right on all of them. It's effortless for him. And it's because he doesn't care about the truth. All he does is anti-West propaganda. It's his brand.
Just like
all he had to do was say he doesn't know.
Yeah.
But, like he may as well just admit he doesn't fucking care. But whatever.
Yeah.
Do propaganda.
I'm a propagandist.
Well, no.
For the record.
And when you call him out on it, he doesn't correct the record. No, he molds and hides behind the dead bodies of Palestinians to avoid accountability.
Whoa.
I will never forget these monstrous pieces of for looking at a situation like the one happening, the one unfolding in Gaza, and choosing to never say anything about it, only to then make these drama videos to call out the people who call out the Israeli government. It is disgusting.
Nobody cares that you criticize Israel. It's that you're making stuff up. He will then slander people for calling him out, repeating that Lonerbox and Destiny were paid by Israel to go to the West Bank. The account that made the claim admits to making it up. Doesn't matter to Hassan, still reports the lie.
Also, I went on a paid trip to Israel, and that's not weird. Not weird that I went on a paid trip to Israel.
These guys spent their own money to do on-the-ground journalism in the West Bank, recorded and covered how the IDF burnt down fruit market civilians, interviewed tons of...
That's wild.
Imagine going there.
With text-to-speech on?
Oh, man.
Oh, fuck.
People. Well, they're Israeli
like Erica just starts blurring out for $20 with N-word dono.
You just get
because they don't agree.
Johnny Somali made it how Johnny Somali, that crazy bastard, went to the Wailing Wall and put pictures of Jeffrey Epstein into the Wailing Wall. I was sure that fucker was gonna die that day.
Yeah, me too.
Tortured to death, disappeared forever. I guess the IDF is soft.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was Harvey Weinstein and Aiden Ross as well.
Agree with every single thing that Hassan says. Hassan goes on vacation to France, Japan, Australia, all over the course of the war, and then reads Twitter for his research. Yet he claims he's doing the important journalism.
But if it's between me going live and giving you 10 hours of on the ground, 10 hours of reporting from the
on the
ground, live from my mansion in West Hollywood, we have the Israeli-Israel conflict. I'm right on the ground, guys.
Okay.
He's like popping bubble wrap. You can hear the gunshots around me right now. Whoa, there's planes flying overhead. He's making the sound effects himself. This is a highly volatile situation. It could change at any moment. I am currently in an active war zone, West Hollywood.
He's got this going. Hang on.
Oh,
he's got. Hang on.
He's just got like bombs, like, air raid sirens going on. Guys, we're reporting live from the West Bank from my Hollywood mansion, guys. Now, you might think that I'm safe and sound at home, but I'm actually right there in Israel fighting for the Palestinians' rights to be free. Oh my God! Oh, I just saw a Palestinian child be killed right in front of me, guys. We're gonna be here for the next 10 hours. Oh, duck and cover.
You know what this audio's called? I'm not even fucking. I have to show you it. This audio is insane. Look at the title of this video. Read it.
For relaxing?
Battlefield war ambience, distant gunfire battles, artillery battles for relaxing / sleeping.
Like, who's relaxing to this shit? I guess Palestinians are just so used to the bombs going off. This is the only way they can sleep, or is it meant for soldiers who were in war and they relax this way, or
to study too? No, that's pretty wild. Okay, here we go.
the ground at a critical moment, at a critical time, versus not going live that day just so I can go on Piers Morgan and fucking yell at him. I think it's selfish of me to take the Piers Morgan route.
On the ground, dude's either in his hotel suite or the third floor of his LA mansion. When told that he should go to Israel,
Tiger got wood for 10
subs. Big support. Thank you so much, guys. Wow, holy big support.
Sam says he can't because it would be too dangerous.
That's your argument. You got it. You can enter Israel. What's more to say? Brother, I am not going to Nazi Germany, okay? I hope you understand this. Brother, I'm not going to Israel so you can execute me, okay? Stop demanding that I go to Israel. Stop demanding that I go to Nazi Germany.
He was invited to do actual journalism in Gaza, but wouldn't because they couldn't guarantee his safety.
The thinking about going to Gaza thing is also kind of stupid because
they can't guarantee anybody's safety. It's an active war zone. But Louis Theroux was just there with the BBC, and he's an avowed anti-Zionist, whatever. And he, I don't know what to tell you. If you actually want to get credit for being a wartime journalist in a war zone, you're going to need to go be a journalist in the war zone. This is crazy.
At least just admit, listen, I'm a streamer from home who covers the news. No, but it's, oh no, I'm the fucking guy you should come to for the ground floor news.
I was invited by literal journalists that work in Gaza. Okay. And I unfortunately most likely will not be able to go because the people that I did talk to said that they could not give me security assurances that Israel would not kill me.
Well,
stop it.
Anytime you go into a fucking war zone,
it's not that Israel's going to kill you, though. It'd be more likely that a fucking terrorist would blow up your position and kill you than that the IDF. Buddy, I just watched this Louis Theroux thing on the Settlers, and Louis is insulting IDF soldiers to their face and telling them how it's going to be and trying to give orders to IDF soldiers in an active war zone. And he didn't get fucking killed.
Yeah.
Okay? It's crazy.
This is like when you go to a gym, you have to sign, if I get hurt by any of the equipment, it's not the gym's fault. You know what I mean? Like,
but does he not want to? Does he not want to be a martyr for the cause? Isn't wouldn't his death bring so much attention and support to the Palestinian cause?
Exactly.
But others should risk their lives and lay down their lives, but not him. Although this is the most important issue to him in the whole world, right?
Sneed World says Andy thinks going to the gym is like a war zone.
It's like an active war zone, buddy.
That's not what I meant.
Merida Bum Thumber for a sub.
Really?
How does he think on-the-ground journalism works? There's a danger to it. That's why it's called On the Ground. Brandon Buckingham went to Lebanon when Israel was bombing them. Places he was at were bombed the next day. By the time he finished the video, some of the people he was with were now dead. But you know, Hassan, the real journalist, thinks reading Twitter is reporting from the ground. iDUBBBZ analysis.
I would say that Hassan was very well equipped to talk about that topic. They follow Hassan. Hassan is strictly a political streamer. So this is something they're very keen into.
Slash Hell's Kitchen watcher.
The only way you would think this is if you're a Hassan fan.
I'm more extreme than Ian, where I'm like pretty anti-capitalist. I hate landlords.
No funny words, just felting Ian.
Oh, because Ian's a landlord. We exposed him for it. He was trying to rent out his properties to other people to make a profit.
Hate the system that we're in.
My understanding is that the property owners who have properties there choose just not to rent it at all.
Yeah, kill them. Kill those motherfuckers in a video game. Sorry. Holy shit. Murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude.
Whoa, Ian's...
Buddy, you can't say shit like that. If I said something like that, this fucking shit would be banned in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
You can't talk about making the streets run red with blood, but this guy's the most promoted guy on Twitch. What the fuck is going on?
They were talking, by the way, I forgot, it was Miskiff and some other streamer. We're talking about how their income for Twitch has gone down by 50%. 50.
There is some guy, bro. He ran ads for 14 minutes on his stream, 2,000 viewers, and I think the payout was $16.
Oh.
Like, at what point do you stop running ads? It might have been $60. It was either 60 or 16. I'm not sure, but
16.
Either way, that's brutal.
No, I'm assuming it's 16 because people have been bitching, and now there's a new ad form. Do you see this? Where it's not like over the stream, but it makes the stream smaller and runs a commercial on the side of the fucking streamer. Like, oh, that's brutal.
Is about to get cucked live.
Yeah, these streamers, by the way, are coming to Kick now to make up for the lost revenue on Twitch.
I know we brought this up a million times, but she is such a mega slut for Hassan.
Yeah.
And she couldn't even get an inch of pipe. Not even a crumb of fucking pipe for
like, you're going to go to another man's house dressed like this?
Whoa, man.
Come on.
Cucked live.
Is there anything you want to promote while you're here? I don't know.
Creator Clash 2. Give us money for charity next year.
All right, Creator Clash 2, guys.
They raised $0 from Creator Clash 2. Even when Ian describes Hassan's America deserved 9/11 moment, he makes it sound so much more nuanced and sophisticated than it actually was. An anger-induced crash out.
America deserved 9/11, dude. I'm saying it.
That is someone who is extremely frustrated and passionate about a particular topic. In this case, American imperialism and terrorism. You could have looked into that.
Whoa,
you could have talked to Hassan a little.
Whoa. We have a very controversial statement by one Joshua Connor Moon, owner and proprietor of the Kiwi Farms. He says he likes WILLYMAC. He said it.
Yeah, I like WILLYMAC.
Whoa, buddy. No.
I think
Josh,
he should.
No.
I think he should run more ads. Personally,
I'm all alone on the fucking
really? Why not?
Train for
I'm gonna tell you what it is about Ash. When it's like mainstream, he has to resist it.
Yes,
like it's like some resistance.
Like no, it's not edgy and cool enough for me.
Yeah,
it's not.
Found out what his international
You're more like Willie Jack. Shit.
When
Fuck
Josh
yeah.
when Josh is accepting the mainstream slop, it's over. I guess I'm gonna have to accept it too.
Listen,
It's over.
we're becoming mainstream slop too. Let's be fucking real here.
No.
Opinions are. But you wouldn't even need to do that. You can look at it online.
If you look at it online, Hassan crashed out because Dan Crenshaw mentioned that military bases are an important part of national and global security.
You're not the only one that's told me this, and particularly not the only one that's told me this that has a military background, saying it's virtually impossible to prevent any of this stuff without having bases over there.
With the host nation, of course, that you want to partner with. And that's generally what we do, especially in the special operations community.
Hassan's academic response was to say that Dan deserved to be by soldiers.
What the What the f is wrong with this dude? Didn't he go to war and like literally lose his eye because some?
Yeah, he already lost an eye. You want him to lose his anal cherry?
Mujahideen, a brave soldier, his eye hole with their dick. Isn't that how he lost his dumbass eye? Because he got his eye hole by a brave soldier?
America deserved 9/11, dude.
Graphic.
We totally brought it on ourselves, dude. Holy shit.
And what's funny is if Hassan just played 20 more seconds of the video, Dan would have acknowledged Hassan's frustrations.
Again, I'm not. I think it is reactionary to just assume that we have bad intentions all the time and that everything is America's fault. I hear that constantly, mostly coming from the left, but that isolationist sentiment certainly comes from the right as well. It's a reaction to the Iraq War and some of the mistakes we made there. These matters are complex. And they deserve
solid snake. Yep.
Complex reasoning and analysis and a little nuanced understanding. And I just think that's how we should look at it. We don't
just like especially I'm not a fan of Dan Crenshaw, right? But just the few sentences that he did just speak was so much more politically savvy and nuanced than anything I've heard from Hassan or iDUBBBZ ever. That maybe they should just hang their fucking heads in shame and hang up the whole political commentary thing, no?
Yeah, but
I know he's a sitting congressman, but
yeah, it's like black. His eye patch is like Black Mirror. Is what I meant to say.
We don't say that we're always right. That's not what I'm saying.
When confronted by his uncle on the Young Turks, Hassan backpedals, blaming it on English being his second language.
But you understand now, and not just now, but you understood fairly soon after you said it, that saying Americans deserve 9/11 is a completely different statement and one that's wrong.
No, I didn't say Americans deserve 9/11. I said America deserves 9/11.
Right, but that's
and
still
in that
wrong.
Moment, well, maybe you can chalk it up to English being my second language or whatever you want to chalk it up to.
That's crazy. That's
It wasn't
crazy.
a thoughtful commentary. It's him having an emotional outburst instead of engaging with why Dan is wrong. Maybe he is. I don't know. And then avoiding accountability when he gets criticized. He does this with everybody when the conversation gets slightly complex. I would love to chalk all this up to Ian just not knowing what he's talking about, but it's much more...
iDUBBBZ just completely rolled up in all of that baggage. It's so good. Shit that happened like almost 10 years ago with Hassan.
It
all gets laid.
iDUBBBZ said all these things.
It basically is. iDUBBBZ co-signed it all. Oh, let's go.
Wow,
Let's go.
So iDUBBBZ, you believe all this?
More malicious than that. Ian is leaving out context on purpose.
Just got done capturing a massive...
So not only is he being rolled into this whole mess that happened 10 years ago, but now he's being accused that he's actually purposely obfuscating the real intentions to sweep for Hassan to help what he said.
I can't wait until it's revealed that iDUBBBZ is actually an ISIS terrorist. And that he's actually spent the time when he was away from YouTube fighting in the Middle East. The jihad. I can't wait for the shocking revelation.
Who are very politically savvy. They follow Hassan.
Ethan.
This is Kino.
The word of the day is empathy.
I think only in these past couple of years have I gained the ability empathy. And I'm very ashamed to admit that. It sounds really pathetic. To say at the age of 32, I've acquired empathy.
iDUBBBZ understanding the word empathy confuses me a bit. You see, when Ethan told a story about how CPS was falsely called because he talked about his kids getting sick, I felt bad for Ethan. Ian felt bad for the accusers.
I just can't help myself but like feel for other people's pain and suffering now.
Now, once in the initial content cop video, did Ian mention that
is anybody gonna point out how insane it is? Like, so at no point did you ever feel bad for any person or any living creature's pain or suffering until you were 30 years old? That's what we're meant to believe.
That's insane, isn't it?
Like, whoa, man.
That's actually twisted. You should be in jail for that.
You're basically a fucking serial killer then. Like, you're a potential murderer slash like rapist, pedophile then. Like, what are you capable of doing if, like, if for instance you see like a dog in pain? Like, this is like the test from fucking Blade Runner. You see a turtle on its back struggling. What do? He's like lower than a fucking replicant AI. He has no empathy, no human compassion. Like, this is crazy stuff.
CPS was falsely called on Ethan and Gila. It makes the entire video horribly dishonest because it is the catalyst for this entire drama. If you watch the content cop, you would think that Ethan was dragging iDUBBBZ into a drama that he started for no reason.
And it's all culminated, at least for my story, in Ethan burning bridges with people until he burned the bridge with me. Since Ethan and Hassan's falling out, I've been keeping to myself mostly. I don't have many nice things to say. Maybe if Ethan's able to get some help, maybe if he stops harassing other creators, maybe if he does these things, eventually he'll find peace and we can like rekindle our friendship.
These other creators are Frogan, who's Hassan's mod, and repeatedly would write that Ethan hates Arrow.
That's fucking jokes.
Our friendship.
These other creators are Frogan, who's Hassan's mod.
The pixture is identical.
Same. It's actually
it's the
really
exact same. Well, it's more like Pot of Greed crossed with Miss Piggy, but
yeah, exactly.
And repeatedly would write that Ethan hates Arrow for not supporting the October 7th terrorist attacks. On October 7th, she would write, leftists preach and foam at the mouth at the thought of revolution happening in America. But as soon as it happens in the Middle East, what they're doing is wrong. Ethan is apparently a racist for not supporting or calling for terrorist attacks. What else do you call this? Denims would argue that Israelis who do mandatory service should get...
Can these fuckers stop LARPing about revolution?
Yeah.
Like, as though in the first world in the United States, all of these pampered babies are going to pick up a fucking rifle and go to war with the government.
Embarrassing.
Over a war that's happening 2,000 miles away that has no real effect on their lives. Okay.
Yeah.
Nuremberg trial, which was the execution of the 21 worst Nazis in World War II. Ethan's wife did mandatory service as a secretary, yet Gila is apparently the worst of the worst according to Denims.
Personally not a fan of you know, I had to do what I was forced to do it. I feel like you start getting really close to like Nuremberg trial type shit there.
She'd hype up the guy who advocated for and jokingly takes credit for calling CPS.
Lets his dogs all over his mansion, and he just leaves the on the floor, something that is probably related to the fact that his former housekeeper is suing him for a number of different reasons. So I would assume he doesn't actually have a housekeeper anymore, or perhaps he lost his extra housekeeper. So now the house is just like covered in dog...
Just real fast. The content's been hot for the last month or two, huh?
Oh yeah.
This summer
it always picks up around this time, doesn't it?
Yeah, man. Then like by December, it's like everyone's chilling and you know
nothing happens from like December till February. Fuck all happens.
Yeah.
Then around like April, May, it kicks off. Then it like peaks in June, early July. And then it starts to peter out around the end of the summer. It really cools off. It seems to have that. Then towards the end of the year, the Kino Casino has a massive scandal every year, which almost ends the show. But then somehow we persevere through. It's on an annual schedule.
Become big.
Every year from October to December. Seriously, every single year of the show, there's been like a massive scandal that almost ended. It typically happens somewhere in October, November. I can't wait to see what the October surprise is this year, chat. Oh,
and God forbid, I don't know what they do with it. I don't know if they eat it or if it's just from like contact with it with their hands or something. But they contracted a parasite that I had previously never heard of in my life called Giardia from
We've seen this.
Skip ahead a little bit.
If I hear Gerarda thing one more time.
There we go.
Take his kids away. Denims is talking about how careless and shocking it is of Ethan to put his kids in so much danger. Ezra Ched is also echoing that his kids should be taken away. On top of wanting Gila, the mother of his children, executed, which bad empanada role plays.
Secretary got
Meanwhile, Ian's saying, look how unhinged and crazy Ethan's acting. He even went after Matt Lieb.
He's finding new people every day, basically, to get fights with.
Of all people, this guy, Matt Lieb.
Matt Lieb is in this like middle tier. His valuable association is Rhett and Link. So Rhett and Link, conveniently, are also in this category of popular and powerful men who Ethan does not want to burn bridges with. I think Ethan only respects power right now, which is one of the reasons I made this video in the first place.
The important context, Ian, is that Matt Lieb is constantly platforming Bad Empanada as a good guy.
We both have bad in our, YouTube names, and yet we are both good. What do you make of that?
Am I good?
Is that
I don't
Coach
know.
Red Pill?
I think you're good.
Matt Lieb is.
Oh my God.
The guy in the middle was like Coach at home, wasn't he?
He does look like Coach at home.
What do you make of that?
Am I good? I don't know.
Timu
I think you're good.
Matt Lieb has also tweeted out, we gotta save them kids, referring to people trying to get CPS to take away Ethan's children. Ethan and Healer are simply asking Ian to tweet out that this is crazy.
Look at this. Matt Lieb even said like that, like, don't call CPS.
CPS to take away Ethan's children. Ethan and Healer are simply asking Ian to tweet out that this is crazy, something I and many other creators who have never spoken to the H3 crew did easily. If the same thing happened to Hassan, I would come to his...
Even we did. And we're like, we hated we weren't fans of H3. Even we were like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys?
Until Gabe's check cleared, and then
and now we're like, yep.
Whoa, let's go, Israel.
And banter or disagreements at that point, it's real life harassment. When CPS showed up to Ethan's house, Denim seemingly justifies it, saying kids can't form memories at 5, so who cares?
I think it's embarrassing for Hila here to be like, this is so traumatic for the kids. You're trying to traumatize the children. It's like,
we got a few super chats came in. We got
wow.
Xanath for $20.
Damn.
He says, is that iDUBBBZ really there saying Anissa's fake genetics make her superior to Ethan and Hila? Genetic superiority. Sounds like Nazism to me.
Yikes.
Right. iDUBBBZ and Anissa are the real Nazis, chat. They need to be canceled and censored at once. We got Legato for 666. He goes, I took a bunch of shrooms and I can't figure out if I've seen this episode of Kino Casino before. And it's not our fault that these people keep doing the same things over.
It is Groundhog's Day sometimes, but it's fun. It's fun.
Dog, you literally, the vast majority of people are not remembering anything that happened to them at 3. It's just sympathy, right? It's just, she's just pulling like the IDF classic card of please, my life is
the
so
classic IDF card
of I don't want CPS called on my children because it's a horrible thing. Like, oh, okay.
Difficult. Please, everyone that is against us needs awful experiences because we're the ones dealing with the real awful experiences.
You're trying to take her kids away. That seems reasonable to complain about as a mother.
I was like, I really don't want you to create any bad memory here for them. Like, they are 5 and 3. They don't understand this shit. So I told him.
I didn't mute it.
Create any bad memory for them. You're not forming memories at 3 years old, and it's very rare that you're forming memories at 5 years old.
So trauma has no impact whatsoever on infants, toddlers. Like
a 5-year-old. 5-year-olds don't remember anything.
Right. Now, yeah, if a 5-year-old gets diddled, right, we should just let it go because they won't have memories of it, right?
Right.
If a 5-year-old gets assaulted or beat up, we should just let it go because they won't have memories.
Or witnesses the dad hit the mom. It's all normal.
It's all
fine.
Totally normal there.
Ring the bell.
Like if it. Oh man.
Nah, yes, you are. No, you're not. When we're talking about being able to remember, being able to recall memories, it's like 4 is the cutoff. But even if you are forming any memories at 4, you're not going to be able to remember.
If you take any facts
psychological
or
advice. Like she's
from
really
her.
pretending like she understands any of this.
Yeah,
shit.
you know what I mean? Like education. If you take any education off this bitch, you're a retard.
Also,
15?
this is
You
like
have
a
ma-
big this is a big self-report from her that she doesn't remember anything from when she was 5. You know,
Yeah,
like,
what
it's a big
the-
self-report that she's a fucking dumbass. Okay.
maybe 1 or 2 memories.
She then reads the exact opposite on stream when she looks it up, but then chooses to repeat that she was right.
There's a wide variation across about the mean across methods cohorts. The average age of adults' earliest memories is 3.5 years old.
Oh no!
Oh
bitch!
no!
Oh no!
That is great.
Debunked. Oh.
You're not really forming memories at 3.
What?
But
You
it
literally
said
just
that-
read
Yeah.
What the
You
out
literally
of your
just
mouth
read
that
that.
the average adult starts forming memories at 3. What is happening?
All of these people want to take your kids away because you don't co-sign everything they say. If you don't fall in line with your language, they will try to ruin you. Denims would go on to say that she doesn't condone people calling CPS, but she justified it. Even as she speaks, her chat is calling for CPS.
We're talking about CPS. 1, I don't condone. 2, I've never condoned it, and you will not be able to find a clip of me saying, yes, we should do this, because it doesn't exist. I've literally given Ethan Klein credit on multiple times or multiple instances, and I will do it again right now, for not showing photos of his kids.
I'm sure there's anti-Semitic people that are attacking you guys, but they're not me.
It's her. After seeing all of this, because Ian does know about it, he says Denims is his friend, but Ethan is a halfway friend for wanting him to speak up.
Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We are friends with Denim. We think that she's a good person like we think Ethan and Neela are good people. Kind of a tricky situation. How can you possibly think that they're both good people at their core?
It's not tricky at all. She's acting like a demon.
People can have crash out moments. People can say things that they don't mean. People can say things because they want internet clout and attention. I don't know.
iDUBBBZ, I've never seen a YouTuber like fucking like ruin everything so quick in like 2-3 years. There's no redemption for iDUBBBZ. None.
No, I think
none.
They're both probably
It would have to be a crazy
guilty of
return.
saying things that they don't mean for internet clout and attention. Right now, one's a little bit more fucking nasty to me than the other.
You've lost your mind.
I'm still not perfect. I think that is my empathy
clearly.
meter's only
Holy,
maybe
this
like
is
a
real
quarter of the way
Theon
filled up,
Greyjoy
potentially.
energy.
Yeah.
Like, imagine compare empathy like to a meter in a fucking video game. Like, are you a child? Are you
Yeah.
like, were you dropped on your head, Ian? Like,
I think so.
My empathy bar is only at 25%, but maybe if I grind it for maximum XP in Warcraft, I'll get it up to 50% of a normal human.
Yeah. You have
Holy
to be a double experience weekend.
Double XP weekend.
Yeah.
But it's at least there. And I just want you guys to know that you can unlock ability empathy.
This is the empathy you've learned, empathizing with the people who want to take away his kids and kill his wife. But to Ian, both of these people are crashing out equally.
I actually have a lot of friendships that are kind of that way, where it's like, one of the friends doesn't fuck with the other friend, but there is someone in the middle who kind of fucks with both of them, but separately. Yeah, there's a lot of friendships that are like that. I'm not gonna make you guys like meet up and kiss or anything.
This isn't just some petty beef where they just can't get along. If your friend is screwing up, you should be able to tell them. But
Yeah.
Ian knows that. He just thinks Ethan's the one screwing up. It's genuinely evil that Ian doesn't disclose the extent of the harassment in this video. His audience has no idea because he omits it. Even in his follow-up content deputy, the extent of the harassment is never disclosed. Instead, he tries to find examples of Ethan being dishonest, and they're just wrong.
Ethan Klein uses this very deceptively edited video that is just like doing this smooth scroll to make it seem like that's all of Denim's chat. But that's not what it is. And then when he's called out on it, he hides it. He moves his window over the real chat.
Also, this is not a joking matter, by the way. It can be very severe and deadly to small children.
Dude, it is Denim's chat. It's just a compilation of the messages. If iDUBBBZ just watches the original clip that Ethan is commenting on, you can find the same messages in the chat. The show is called Content Cop.
Glad that it is being brought to a broader audience. I know for us, it's a lot of a retread or whatever. Maybe it wasn't the best idea to bring this to the show, although there's some good edits to it, stuff like that. But I am really, really happy that a larger audience of people beyond this show are getting exposed to the manipulation, the lies, and the scumbaggery of iDUBBBZ and Anissa. It's really vindicating.
No,
It
no,
really,
no. Think
really
about this
is.
too. Every iDUBBBZ video that we're putting out, right, on the Clip channel gets fucking 50K views minimum now. 50 to 100K views. This one, along with the WILLYMAC one, will get 50 to 100K views, right? And then it spreads it even more. iDUBBBZ cannot get away with what he's doing and think that, like, oh, you know, like him and Anissa have had it on easy street with being felted, right? After the fucking the cuck shit came out and the OnlyFans thing,
Trader Clash 2.
they were fucking coasting like through all this like shit, and this is like, no, now we're all gonna hold you to the fire, and I like it.
But there is no investigation. Ian then just goes full mask off and says the CPS call was wholly justified.
To be honest, I'm very proud that I didn't immediately jump to Ethan and Neela's defense, because when you look into the story, it actually looks a lot for Ethan and Neela. And I do mean that literally. There was this H3 stream where Ethan was dumping as per usual. He was talking about his own health. He was talking about his caca breath, his dog having diarrhea, his dog having
dumping like usual. Every single one of the podcasts with iDUBBBZ and Anissa is an emotional dumping ground, trauma dumping ground, humiliation dumping ground, massive oversharing session. It's crazy.
Giardia. It's a bacterial infection in the intestines that makes you have diarrhea.
his child running around putting things in their mouth.
Sonny's crawling around. He's putting everything in his mouth.
Is that true? Did Chachi?
He's at that age. He has
If Aspen Gold comes on Cake, that'd be huge for the website.
Huge.
Yeah.
Giardia.
The whole family possibly having Giardia.
Oh,
And now Ela has Giardia.
Shut. For real?
And now I think this morning I had diarrhea.
Oh my God.
Mentioned diarrhea a lot.
Crazy diarrheas like in the middle of the night. All the time he's having these crazy diarrheas. You wash your hands as best you can, but these are really nasty diarrheas.
I guess this is all you need to justify calling CPS, according to Ian.
So, of course, Ethan, having made so many enemies over the years, other people react to his content. And when other people see that he's talking about his children getting Giardia from dog poop, people are quite reasonably concerned. And so, yes, anyone who's seeing that content might be concerned enough to call CPS, including Ethan's own chat, which, by the way, is not a measly number. It's about 26,000 at the time of this stream.
What's more likely, Ethan's chat laughing and goofing around, or Denim's chat saying call CPS and then CPS shows up 3 days later?
Exactly.
It's obviously Denim's.
Exactly.
He's being dishonest. Ian also says that it's completely reasonable to call CPS over kids getting Giardia. It's not. You do one Google search, talk to any doctor, you'll find out that it's extremely common among children.
Say,
The idea
by
that
the way,
parents...
if iDUBBBZ and Anissa got swatted, you would never hear the end of it. The victim it would never ever fucking end. They would play the victim for all eternity.
Yeah, it's true.
Seriously.
And then they would say, oh, troll videos like ours or other people inspired the swatting or whatever
they would 100% do that and play the victim and say it was all the troll's fault that this happened to them. That's what they would do.
Oh, definitely. I agree.
Parents can't tell a story about how their kids got sick without having to worry about a CPS call is frankly insane. Ethan's kid didn't even end up having Giardia. Not that that matters. It's wild that Ian puts the blame on Ethan.
Why does it have to be anyone else's fault but your own? Take some fucking responsibility.
For what? Do you think he called CPS on himself? Is it his fault people want to murder his wife too? Yes, according to Ian.
They just implied that we are okay with people using CPS as harassment.
You literally just said you were okay with it.
And when other people see that he's talking about his children getting Giardia from dog poop, people are quite reasonably concerned.
Is Ian okay? Did a lizard person kill him and start wearing...
And Knucklesupper's making an interesting point. He goes, he's saying they're trying to get swatted. They just said they recently painted their house. They said they live near downtown. Well, Anissa's posting like pictures from the gym. People can tell where the gym is at too. I mean, it's all available and stuff like that.
Do you think they're baiting?
I don't know if they're baiting for it or not. It is a theory, But I know that they would love that so they can play the victim and they would blame it on H3, but they wouldn't ever recognize the double standard there. That they can say, oh, H3, you know, it had nothing to do with people online, but with us, it's always the evil incel trolls.
Yeah, yeah.
Wearing his skin? Brother, put back on your glasses and uncross your eyes because you're not seeing straight. This guy got called a simp and a cuck, realized that people being mean to you on the internet wasn't fun, and then deleted all of his content got videos because he found empathy. But this is the most soulless and cruel video he has ever uploaded. Even at the end of the video when he says he's crying for Ethan, he's really crying for himself.
You know, I also see the dynamic of Ethan and Elon. Like
It's so pathetic.
Hard to be a couple online and see.
I like how this doctor just like f***ed off, eh? This doctor was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be part of this anymore.
Attacking his partner, and it's like, okay, like if you come to their defense, that doesn't always help them. Right. Sometimes that makes it worse for them.
Okay, so now imagine it's not just him and his wife. It's his entire family, his employees, his pets. Use that empathy, buddy. I want to wrap up this segment on empathy by talking about some racist dog whistles. And I don't mean it in the same way as Sam means it, where he calls everything
dog whistles.
Someone says they don't like using a bidet while vacationing in Japan. Racist.
Kind of fun in the beginning, and now it's just getting really, really annoying. I just kind of want to wipe my butt like a normal person. And
Wait, what? Why is he making it seem like you have to wash your ass? Bro,
what?
Here's how you want to know something about white supremacy.
What? White supremacy?
It's white supremacists to use toilet paper instead of a bidet.
And sort of be like just fed up about like the bidets and
But if there's no toilet paper available and all he has is the bidet, what's he supposed to do? Just walk around with the shitty ass?
Yeah.
Obviously, he's gonna wash his ass. You'd hope.
Mm-hmm.
Supremacy. You want to know something about white supremacy? You can go anywhere on the planet. If you're white,
is the white supremacy in the room with us right now?
And you criticize something, no one thinks you're a fucking barbaric caveman. But because he's fucking white and he's in a non-white country, people still don't understand that is literally a barbarian going, grug, That is internalized white supremacy inside of all of us, where because because the Western world,
what?
What the fuck is he talking about?
What the fuck is he talking about? Anybody from anywhere is typically going to prefer the way that they've always lived to some other way of life that's completely different.
Yeah.
You know, home is where the heart is. There's no place like home. I don't know.
I'm sure Japanese people go, why aren't there more bidets in America? Like, they're like, what the fuck?
When they go to America, they're like, what the fuck? I would rather use a bidet than, you know, wipe my ass with paper. Like,
yeah.
The
Western
supremacism, like,
yeah.
But like the very idea, by the way, that it's wrong to like your home in your country is so there's absolutely nothing wrong with preferring the way things are where you live to how other people live.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Anglo-Saxon domination is so fucking pervasive that we look at that and our immediate reaction isn't like, oh, he's a barbarian.
Yo, this guy's someone calls him stupid.
That's good. That's good.
Racist dog whistle.
Hassan didn't mean to insult me. He simply reached the narrow limits of his understanding of the world. Dude, I can't do this. The narrow limits. Yeah, dude. Just say I'm a Turk roach with a cockroach brain and move on, okay?
All right.
Yeah. I'm saying it, dude. Baby. Okay? This motherfucker not exactly out of the alt-right pipeline, okay? Straight up, dude.
But Ian having the choice between 10 different swords in Hassan's house and landing on the swastika one, not a dog whistle.
God forbid you pick up a sword in here, okay?
Yeah.
No more.
Yeah, that's so true. It's like, that's not a dog whistle, but everything else that everyone else does is a dog whistle. Yeah.
Doing some sort of ritual in
no
here.
No more swords, okay?
I'm the one who thoughtlessly picked up the sword. We were grabbing a lot of props in Hassan's room, and there are a lot of props.
There's a lot of anti-Semitic props, and he just chose that anti-Semitic one as opposed to the other anti-Semitic ones.
There's only one prop in Hassan's house that has a swastika, and you just so happen to pick up that one. Now, I know this sword was from an anime, and people, including Ethan, were willing to give everybody the benefit of the doubt on this.
I don't want to talk about Hassan's sword. I don't want to talk about Hassan's sword hilt because Ethan himself basically admitted already multiple times he doesn't think any of us did that intentionally. And he would be right.
Do I think any of them actually like wanted to put a swastika in the photo? No, no. I don't actually think that.
But what Ian purposely omits is later in that same podcast, Ethan discovers that Hassan knew nothing about the anime and refers to that sword as the swastika sword.
This one's sicker. Wait, that's a little sus. That's questionable. Yeah. Immediately goes for the swastika one. Got it.
It doesn't seem like a coincidence, but it gets better. A point of contention between Ethan and Hassan is that Hassan calls Jewish people inbred. Sometimes he specifies he only means settlers.
Whoa.
Other times it seems like he's just throwing it out there.
I should go to the old city so I can get my fucking shit pushed in by some of the most inbred fundamentalist hicks.
Look at this though.
Man.
This is a pure dog whistle right here.
It's very intentional. It's meant to make Ethan feel paranoid about anti-Semitism being normalized online. It clearly is among all of these people.
This looks like a swastika.
Yeah, totally. Or do you think that now that it's been pointed out that he should remove the photo at least? Take it down?
No. Why would he take it down? That'd be crazy.
All right.
It's always policing content.
Let's pass the sword part because I'm so sick of this.
We've litigated the sword.
I'm so anti-Semitism being the sword thing.
Man.
Like, dude, the sword thing we've seen like 8 times.
Normalize your viewers. Look how Ian regrets.
More so just talking about like his actions to me, like, you know, him showing up to my show, him kind of putting me on blast, him inevitably making me kind of canceled and lose subscribers and have to apologize and all that type of stuff. I kind of think I'd like deserved that. And maybe that's like dark, like to say, but like, I don't feel like I'm owed an apology. I think I would be a completely different person if I didn't have that. I think it like, I was on track to just be so on my high horse and like egotistical and like nothing could go wrong. That something going wrong gave me such a
this is a big W from Tana. Like, this is a very mature take that obviously took a lot of self-reflection, and it's not an easy thing to say.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know,
dose of reality
but this is what actual growth looks like, as opposed to iDUBBBZ's fake performative growth. That's total fucking nonsense.
Yeah. What? A woman taking accountability? What the?
Like, this might not last forever. Like, yeah, you need to be held accountable for actions.
This is real growth. This is maturity. What you are is a small person who doesn't have confidence in making their content anymore. So you cling on to these vampires while projecting your own insecurities onto Ethan.
It's so hard for me on my podcast to like loosen up. It's incredibly hard. I talked about it in my apology. Like, I am so insecure about my ability to entertain. I think he feels the same.
I watched this whole video, by the way, this whole interview. Or this whole video that he made. It was fucking tough to watch, bud.
Honest, I don't think he said as much.
Dude, this is classic projection. Ian cannot fucking manage to come up with a joke now, so he thinks that Ethan is too insecure to make jokes anymore.
Yes.
This is projection, like 101 over here. What are you talking about?
Come on, dude. You're one step away from calling me a cuck. Just take the plunge.
You're a cuck. But even worse, you're
Let's
mentally
go.
cuck. You're sitting on a sign stream in the
yeah.
cuck chair as he's all over drama streamers slowly.
And he is, oh my God, look at the cross legs.
Realizing that you fit the description.
That's part of the reason why I often don't fight
Please,
back
WILLYMAC, you better show the dog fucking mounting him.
against a lot of these people that are fueling these hate raids and brigades, is because I know I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing.
That's misreporting the news and lying.
And eventually all of that is going to be background noise. And those people, they have a shelf life. They have a shelf life because they don't have the same fucking stubborn nature that I do. They don't have the same interests as I do. They inevitably become their own worst enemies. They inevitably kick themselves.
Yes!
You might think you're riding high on the slop for a little bit. You might think you're getting showered with praise. an army of anonymous Redditors telling you you're brilliant. But at the end of the night, when you go home and you sit down and you look yourself in the mirror, you're not going to recognize who you've become.
This is great.
This is the best shit ever.
Yeah.
It's turning into
Great
a
edit,
lolcow with a
Willie.
different variety. That's what I think.
That's so mean.
It's mean because it's you.
Wow.
Ian's empathy tour ends with
That was
him
great.
blindsiding all of his fighters
That was top tier, Willie.
after
really
came with this
tier,
drama.
top
According
tier.
to Harley, the main event fighter for Creator Clash 1, 2, and 3, H3's audience was a big percentage of the ticket sales and promotion for
This Creator Clash thing.
Your Clash. We listen.
Listen,
We've
can we
all
skip
seen we moved to review tack. What do we got?
Yeah,
here?
yeah. Listen. I don't think we need. I don't think we need to go.
We've done it. We've done it. I think people are aware if they've been following. You know, if you're new and this is your first clip on the clip channel, we have many clips explaining the Creator Clash situation in incredible detail.
We've seen the Creator Clash. Yo, let me just grab a Coke Zero here for a
All right.
second.
You
want to do RT?
review tack?
After?
And,
All right.
do you want to do review tack and Phil, or do you want to just call it? Should we call it a night, chat?
You know what, guys?